Hi everybody, happy Thursday, Doreen from Door Designs. On today's tutorial, I'm going to be doing a snowman themed flocked winter design. And the wreath base we're going to use is a 24-inch flocked wreath that I got at Walmart. And I got all these last year, I bought them after season. I have taken the wreath frame and actually bent it a little bit to kind of give it more of an oval feel to it versus a round. I've added in some mesh. And the mesh is only there to kind of give it a little bit of a whimsical, because we're going to add greenery and all kinds of different things to it. Here is the mesh that I used. It's Deco Mesh. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I will tell you, this is a thinner mesh. So if I was doing a mesh wreath, I would not use this alone. I would have to put something heavier with it. But for this design, since I only want to use kind of the outs of it, it works perfect. It's got a little bit of snow in it. It's got some red shimmery. I cut each piece that I'm using about 12 inches long, and all I'm doing is just rolling it up in kind of a tight roll. This works better if I do it on a table. And then once I get it rolled up, I'm just going to kind of pinch it in the middle, and I'm going to take my pine ties and attach it to the base. You can do this as heavy as you want. You don't have to do this. This is just kind of a little added extra. And I'm going to leave this gap right there because that's where my attachment's going to go. But you can see I just put a few pieces around. And like I said, each one was about 12, 13 inches. And our snowman I'm going to use is this cute guy here. And I got him at a wholesaler. If you're looking for one like this, you might go on to craftoutlet.com, because I know at certain times over the years I've seen them there. But he's just nice and shimmery and wintry. So we're going to put this guy right up in there, and then we're going to fill in with ribbons and a big bow and things like that. So let me go ahead and get the snowman attached. And what I did, this does not come with any kind of holders or ties to it. So I took a screwdriver and I punched in 2 holes right up underneath where the pine cones are on both sides. You can't see the pipe cleaner because it's underneath. And then I just pulled my pipe cleaners right through. Don't pull real hard, because if you do, you're going to pull it right through the styrofoam. So let me go ahead and attach this. I'm actually going to take this down to attach it real quick. But all I'm doing is just feeding the pipe cleaners through the base of the wreath and just twisting them. So I'm moving my pine ties kind of out of the way. And like I said, I'm not going to pull it super tight because it's not going to go anywhere. And let's get the other side. And I'm pulling it through right now, sorry. There it goes. The pipe cleaner was stuck on my mesh. And I'm going to take the Santa face a little bit at an angle. And we've got our little snowman head. I called it a Santa, didn't I? Snowman. And look how nice and full and cute he looks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 or 2 pieces of my mesh along this side, because I have a whole kind of a gap right there. So let's just add 2 more pieces real quick. Another piece up there by his hat. I found another one of these at my wholesaler yesterday that the Snowman actually has a black top hat, which I haven't had in the past. So I'm anxious to design with him also. Okay. So see how that kind of ties in, that red going all the way around. And we're still going to put some greenery and stuff on him. So I've already got my bow made. And I'm doing everything in the red and white. And there's the ribbons I've chosen. So I've got one that looks like it's got a little bit of snow on it, then a solid white. And then this one has the fur trim with kind of the swirls around it. And then I did a red and white that's got the glitter and stuff going through the ribbon. So I'm going to use 2 of my pine ties, and I'm going to take it right through the middle of my ribbon or my bow and secure it. And I'm going to take my bow pretty high up, right below my snowman head here. Scissors here. I'm cutting the ends just a little bit on a couple of the ribbon ends. And there you can see how cute it looks with the bow on it. Okay, now that you have your main focal pieces in your design, the snowman head and your big bow, from here on out, you can put as much in as you want and whatever you want. I looked for some snowflakes, but they're packed somewhere I can't find them. So when I get done with this tutorial, I am going to go back and probably add a few snowflakes. I just don't know where I put them. But I'm going to go ahead and start adding. So I'm going to add a little bit of greenery, and then we're going to add some different berries and stuff. So I'm just taking different pieces of stems that I have, and I'm going to be tearing them apart to kind of start filling in. I don't want to use these berries because I want some that are frosted. So I'm just going to take those out, but I'll use them in a different design. I'm not going to throw them away or anything. And we're just going to start adding some of this around it. Little piece fell off, so we're going to use that little piece. And I'm going to put him right by this bow. When you're gluing in your greenery pieces, make sure you are getting them attached or glued into some of the pine ties, because that's going to be about the only thing that's going to hold it in. You can do the mesh, but sometimes if you just try to hot glue it to the mesh, they'll pop off. These berries I am going to leave in because they have a little bit of the shimmer to them. So all we're doing is adding another dimension to the design. Greenery you can get anywhere. Hobby Lobby, Michaels. It doesn't really matter what kind of greenery you use. It was just kind of what you have on hand. I got these from a wholesaler. I'm just not sure which one. It might have been Sims Pottery. For those of you that follow me, yesterday I typically do Wreath Kit Wednesday. I did not get Wreath Kit Wednesday done because my order of my blanks that I make my signs hasn't came in yet. And I didn't want to run myself short on filling orders. So I'm hoping they will be here today, and then I will get those done. And I'm going to use every bit of this greenery except for those one berries. What's nice about these on the flocked, the wreaths are pretty before you even start decorating them. Just a couple more pieces and we have all of that pick used up. See how fast and easy it goes to add into these flocked wreaths? There's not really a right way or a wrong way. It's just however full you want it. See all the different greenery and dimension. It's still got movement to it. Okay, now I'm going to go and add some white. And I've got these. Definitely going to add some of these. And these all came from, this came from At Home. This came from my wholesaler. These came from At Home. So we're going to start pulling some of these apart. I cannot find my favorite cutters that I have had for I can't tell you how many years. I know they're here somewhere, I just cannot locate them. So I'm using my backup pair. But I was kind of attached to my last ones. Okay, now we're just going to start adding pieces all the way around. See how just those few pieces of white start to make it pop already? I'm pulling off a few pieces from the bottom so I can get the stem glued in a little bit closer. So I'll have like these pieces left, but they're great little filler pieces, so don't throw them away. I'm probably going to use about 1.5 of these. On designs like this, anybody can do this. They're fun, they're easy. And if you're new, glue some pieces in, stand back, kind of watch where you have gaps and holes and just keep filling them in. Okay, I'm going to use a couple of these small pieces just to go around a little bit around this side of his face. Just a couple of little pieces there. Okay, now you can kind of see where the white's in there. glue strings. Okay, before I put my next white in, I'm going to put a few berries in because I want some of the red to pop more than what it's showing now. So I've got some branches that I've used in the past. I'm just going to continue cutting little pieces off of them. Oh yeah. Red berries you can get anywhere. A couple more berries. I'm going to put a couple of berries right in the center of our bow. Okay, I think that's all the berries I have of those type. Okay, I'm going to put in another white, and I'm going to put these in because I want some more movement, and I want these to kind of look like little bits of snow going around. But you could have stopped really at any time you wanted, because right now we have a nice full pretty snowman. But I really like these, so I want to add them, and I just got them. And I said these came from a wholesaler. These did not. These also came from At Home. I apologize. I'm going to leave them a little long at first because I want to see how they're going to look when they come out a little bit so I can keep my movement. So I'm going to cut one of these up. As full as it's going, I'm going to change my mind. I'm probably not going to add any snowflakes to this design since I'm putting these in. I'm loving these stems going around it. And I know for some people, they'll be a little bit too far out, kind of outside their comfort level of the designs they want. And that's okay because it's your design, so make it as full as you want. But for me, and I'll show you a side angle, I like to have a lot of the 3 dimensions showing on the design. Got some hot glue on me. Okay, about 2 more pieces. And this one is going to be done. Glue strings are everywhere. I got a piece stuck to me, I can't get off. Okay, let's fluff our bow and clean it up a little bit. Get some of these glue strings off for you. Okay, the other thing you could do if you wanted to have a little more of your bow into it, you could add some ribbon tails in through your design if you want. I'm not going to do that because I have so much of the white and the berries I want to show, but it would be very cute also if you wanted to kind of take it to a little bit different look. And here is our big snowman design. So once again, we used a Walmart Flock 24-inch round base, and I squeezed it a little bit to make it oval. And then we did some green picks in there. I did 2 different kinds of the white going around it, 1 big bow, and then some red berries going through it, and then that mesh from Hobby Lobby. And it's nice and full and pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed the design. I enjoyed making it with you. And I will see you next week for some more designs from Door Designs. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye-bye.